I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure some of the greatest players in the world don't have like OT winning goals and some players that have probably been, I don't know, guys that you don't get all the press have scored some big goals. Does that make them more clutch than others? I can't sit here and say that. All I can say about Palat is he plays with some of the best players in the world every year, and he really doesn't get talked about. He's always the third guy talked about on his line, but if you ask the other two players on his line, they would talk about him maybe the most. And he's a great complement to skill players, to checkers, to wherever you need him. He just does his job, and he gets rewarded for it because of his effort. And everybody in that room knows how much Palat has brought to this organization, and I feel like every year in the playoffs I have this same conversation about Ondrej Palat. It's impressive. He comes to Norfolk. I've been there 1 year. It comes my second year. He can either go back to junior or he can play in the American League. There was something about him in training camp that we were like, there's something about this kid. Let's keep him, not send him back to junior. We're going to play him, but let us get our hands on him and see what we can do. He didn't speak English very well, and plus he wasn't confident with it, so he was super quiet. And as he tells me quite often, he remembers every game I healthy scratched him early in his career. And I say, I never healthy scratched you. So we always get in this argument, but I think he may have sat out a couple games when it was early in his career. But when we got him in, what you're seeing today is what we saw in him. And it just took him, he's always just been the guy that just doesn't get the publicity. And when we won the Calder Cup, Palat was, he was the big guy with Johnson and Conacher and these guys. And then you come up and, it's a long time ago now, but like the famed triplets line, Palat's part of that, but probably didn't get talked about that as much as Johnson and Kucherov. And then you go through these Cup years, and it's Point, Kuch, and Palat, and the common denominator in all these has been Ondrej Palat. You just watch the definition. That was it. I don't even know what else I can say to describe the guys. You're down in the series, the Cup's in the building, you're in a great environment for the home team. And how do you show gamesmanship? You do everything they just did. You get the lead, you defend, you kill off penalties, score on the power play, and then when you need the big goal at the end, you get it.
Yeah, there were a couple passes were made, and then Hedy ended up, down low, and I was just trying to get open, get lost a little bit, and I I saw Hedy, he sees me, so it was just easy shot for me. I was just trying to one-time it, and lucky enough went in. I mean, when I went to the NHL for the first time, I was just trying to work hard, play every game the same way, and stay in the NHL, and yeah, it's been working so far. Yeah, my parents just texted me. There was like 80 people there, so it was 2:00 in the morning. So yeah, it's nice to feel the support from back home, even when it's game is pretty late. So yeah, it feels great.
Should ask him. He's right here. No, I mean, listen. Obviously, scored a lot of big goals in his time in the playoffs. It's pretty remarkable. I think I just saw a stat like 12 game-winning goals or something. So, I mean, we always joke with Pally that he just finds a way. Sneaky P found a way to put one in there. It was obviously another huge goal for us. So we extend the season, and that's what we wanted to do. We talked about one game at a time, and it was a grind, but we found a way and great effort, and now we got to do it again. Yeah, I mean, listen, we talked about it today that, we didn't have a choice, right? This is do or die for us, so sometimes you get caught in looking ahead a little bit, and this group did a great job of focusing on the present, and that was to come in here in a very tough place to win, and just play a solid game and give ourselves a chance, you know. And that's what we did tonight. We won one game. So as good as it feels to extend the series, you know, we realize how hard we had to work to get that tonight, and we're going to have to replicate that at home. So that was the goal, was when we came in here the other day, was let's get a win and let's get back to Tampa in front of our fans, and we've given ourselves that opportunity. Yeah, I mean, listen, we can't dwell on what's happened already. All we could do is try to look for solutions and fix the problems that we had. You know, tough starts, and that was something that killed us in those 2 games. So much better effort tonight, much better effort the last couple games, and you see what can happen. I mean, you know, we won Game 3, Game 4 goes into overtime. This another tight game. That's how we want to keep it. That's how we want to play. We know the dynamic skill set that they have. You know, if we can stay disciplined, stay out of the penalty box, you know, try to eliminate, you know, their skill as much as you can. You can't eliminate it, you know, every shift because they're that good, but you just try to do what we can and grind it out, and that's the way this team has won, and we're built is to play games that are tight like that, and we've had success in the playoffs playing that way, and we don't want to change now. So that was more like it, and we'll look to continue that.